Think you know what men over 50 want in a job? Well, you might want to think again, because we ran a survey. Over 1,200 people were invited and more than 160 guys responded, and the results, well, some will absolutely surprise you. Now, if you bought into the stereotypes, you're going to want to stick around because what we found may challenge everything you thought you knew. Welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. I'm a business coach. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur, and I am a firm believer that people over 50 already have the skills to thrive. They just need to focus those skills in the right direction. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the top 5 things that men over 50 told us they want most from a job. Now, this video does focus on men's responses. We also surveyed women over 50, and that video is coming out next week, and I believe anyway, that you're going to find those results just as surprising and just as powerful. But as for today, I'm going to count down the men's results from 5 to 1. Now, some of what you're about to hear may confirm what you already know, and some of it I think may truly surprise you. So let's dive in. Coming in at number 5 is respect and recognition. Now, this may sound basic, but for men over 50, it does run deep. You know, after decades of showing up, working hard, and delivering results, well, being overlooked and dismissed can feel like a gut punch. Now, many of the survey respondents said they don't want constant praise. Matter of fact, a lot of them said they don't seek it, but they do want their experience to matter. They want to know that what they bring to the table is still valued, and honestly, can you blame them? So respect and recognition, well, that is number 5 on my survey. At number 4, work-life balance. Now, this isn't just a buzzword. It's definitely a priority, and it's a priority for a lot of us out there. You know, by the time we're in our 50s or we're in our 60s, well, our time becomes more precious than ever, and whether it's taking care of your aging parents, or maybe you want to spend more time with your grandkids like myself, or you simply want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, well, flexibility does matter. You know, a lot of respondents, they told us that they're not looking for an easy ride. They're just done with jobs that expect them to be on call 24/7, and believe me, I get it. After decades of working 80-hour weeks, work-life balance, yeah, it is also a priority to me. Next up, number 3, meaningful work. You know, what stood out in our survey is that older workers want more than just a paycheck. They want purpose. And many said that they're looking for roles where they can give back, where they can use their wisdom, use their knowledge, or help build something that matters. And at this stage in life, they're not chasing titles, they're chasing impact. And a study by AARP, well, it backs this up. It shows that older workers value jobs that align with their personal values, and I am one who gets this, because that's exactly why I focus my entrepreneurial energy on helping others increase their income. If there's anything that I want to do, is help them pull away from jobs where they aren't valued. Coming in at number 2 is no surprise, fair compensation. Now, I say no surprise, but actually I thought fair compensation or a fair wage would come in at number 1. I thought it would be a little bit higher. But they're not asking. They're not asking for enough to get by. What folks are saying is they want enough to feel valued, enough to feel that their skills are being respected and appreciated. They want enough to handle rising costs, and they certainly want enough so that they can save a little for retirement. Now, our survey did make it very clear. Men over 50 aren't asking for handouts. They're asking to be paid what their skills are worth. And many told us in our survey that they feel too often they're not being fairly compensated. And let's be real. A lifetime of experience should come with fair compensation. That's not too much to expect. And finally, number 1, job security. You know, this result was crystal clear. Over and over again, survey respondents said they're not looking to job hop. They want stability. They want to know that if they put in the work, they won't be tossed aside for someone who's half their age just because of a number on a birth certificate. And for many folks, many respondents, job security, it's not just about income. It's about identity. It's about confidence, and it's about peace of mind. And that's why I encourage older workers to start a side hustle while they're still employed. Because I know that building something of their own, something that's theirs, is one of the best ways to create real stability and take back control. Well, there you go. You just heard what men over 50 want in a job, and this is according to our exclusive Over 50 TV survey. But let me just say this. The results, well, they actually didn't surprise me, but the priorities of many of these folks, many of the priorities, as you already know, they're not reflected in today's job market. If you're somebody out there who's struggling to find a job that checks these boxes, well, just know that you are not alone. There's a lot of folks out there that would love to have each of these boxes checked for themselves. But here's the truth, and the truth is going to set you free. There are more doors open than you think. You just might have to build your own door. I hope this video was helpful. These survey results, well, they paint a pretty clear picture, but they also highlight, as I already mentioned, they highlight how rare these qualities are in many of today's jobs. Now, if you're open to taking the next step in your career, whether that means you want to start a side hustle or maybe you'd rather launch a full-time business, if you're somebody who is serious, and I mean if you're serious about increasing your income, well, then book a one-on-one session with me. I'll help you map it out, and I've got a link in the description box so you can sign up, so you can schedule that appointment. Now, you might also want to subscribe to my Side Hustle Rules YouTube channel, where I put my extensive entrepreneurial skills to work, helping you start smart and scale your side hustle fast. But if you just want a better job, then I'm going to suggest that you might want to consider taking the free Career Fitter Career Aptitude Test. That test will help direct you to a job that would better fit your skills, your personality, and your interests. And I've got a link to the free Career Fitter Career Aptitude Test in the description box of this video. Now, that's really all I've got for you today. I will just say that I'll see you in the next video, but until then, stay sharp, stay informed, and stay empowered. Have a great day, everybody.